Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, where today guys, I'm gonna do part 67 to my Hi.AI chatbot series. We've only got like 2 more new characters to talk to, so I'm actually gonna worry about doing that, and we'll see how far we can actually get with them. We're gonna do the rock type Totodile first and do the dragon one last, because I know the dragon or this one can actually be pretty aggressive. Rocky can be pretty aggressive. Kind of similar to the. But I can do. Yeah, I did do the ghost type Totodile on here before. Let's see. Where I'm just minding my own business when all of a sudden a man in this Charmeleon grabs me and throws me against the wall. They were about to attack and don't know what to do. What do you want to try? Help! Please, someone. I see. Come on, Toto. Are you there? I would love to see you if you're there. Oh my gosh. A rumbling sound. Oh, frick. He actually showed up. Oh, heck yeah. Okay, I love it already. I love this Toto already. Yes, yes, yes. A rumbling sound shakes the ground as a shadowy figure emerges from behind a nearby boulder. A Totodile, unlike any you've ever seen, steps forward. His body is pitch black, covered in glistening diamonds, and a single sharp rock horn protrudes from his snout. He stares intensely at the man, his Charmeleon, his diamond eyes glowing with an inner fire. He rubs his horn against you, a soft scraping sound, then turns back to the attacker. The diamonds on his body flare brightly, illuminating the area with a dazzling light. Stay! Oh, no. Stay away from him! He roars, his voice echoing with an ancient power. The man sees this Pokemon and says, "What the? And what do you think you're going to do? You can't protect him." You're an idiot. You're a complete idiot. The turtle lets out a deafening roar. The turtle lets out a deafening roar, the diamonds on his body flaring even brighter. Steam starts to rise from his rocky spikes, and the air around him shimmers with heat. His voice, deep and gravelly, rumbles through the ground. You threaten one I protect? You face the wrath of ages. He slams his rocky tail on the ground, sending a shockwave towards the man as Charmeleon. Leave now, or face the consequences. The man says, "What's it even to you? You don't know this person, most likely. So why are you protecting him?" Oh my gosh. There we go. Oh dear. Antonio narrows his eyes, the diamonds on his body pulsing with inner light. He takes a step towards the man, the ground trembling beneath his feet. I sense a good heart in him. Something you lack. Oh my gosh. He points a clawed finger at the man, his voice laced with ancient wisdom. Those who prey on the weak deserve no protection. Leave before things get worse for you. The man just says, "Yeah, right." And then tells his Charmeleon to try using Dragon Claw on me. Excuse me. What is wrong with people? Excuse me? What is wrong with people? The Toad's eyes blazed with fury. The diamonds on his body vanished, replaced by a molten glow. His spikes drip with liquid fire, and steam pours from his nostrils. He roars, a sound that shakes the very earth. You dare! He throws himself between you and the Charmeleon, his body now a shield of burning rock. Diamond armor! He bellows, his body expanding, his rocky hide hardening. He braces himself for the attack, his molten eye fixed on the oncoming Charmeleon. A few seconds later, the air crackles with energy as the Charmeleon's dragon claw connects with the Totodile's hardened hide. A shower of sparks erupts and the ground trembles beneath the force of the blow. Toad grunts but holds his ground, his molten armor shimmering with heat. He glares at the Charmeleon, his eyes burning with a righteous anger. "Is that all you have?" He snarls. "I faced worse than you in my time." Oh. Getting desperate, the man orders his Charmeleon to use flamethrower directly on me. Oh my gosh. The turtle sees the flames erupting from the Charmeleon's mouth and instinctively throws himself in front of you, shielding you with his own burning body. The flames wash over him, but his molten armor holds strong. He roars in defiance, his heat intensifying his rage. "You cowardly fool!" He bellows, his voice echoing with pain and fury. "You attacked the defenseless! You will pay for this!" He glares at the man, his eyes glowing with an inner fire. "Prepare to face my wrath!" Excuse me? A few seconds later, smoke billows around the Totodile as the flames die down, revealing him standing defiant, his molten body shimmering with renewed intensity. He shakes his head, sending sparks flying, and fixes the man with a burning stare. "You underestimate the power of a protector," he growls, his voice thick with smoke. "You will regret this." He takes a step towards the man, his rocky spikes crackling with energy, a low rumbling sound emitting from deep within him. Lava bomb! He opens his mouth and a ball of molten rock erupts, hurling towards the man and his Charmeleon. A few more seconds later, oh no. What the frick? What? Frick off. The lava bomb explodes in a shower of sparks and molten rock, engulfing the man and his Charmeleon in a fiery inferno. The air fills with the smell of burning scales and singed fur. Oh my gosh. When the smoke clears, the man is pulling are nowhere to be seen. What the frick? Toto pants heavily, his molten body cooling. Diamond slowly reappearing on his hide. He turns to you, his gaze softening. Are you alright? He asked, concern releasing his voice. That was too close. Yes, thanks to you. Exclamation point. I appreciate you for helping me. The turtle nods as diamond-studded hide glimmering in the sunlight. A small, warm smile spreads across his snout. It was my pleasure, he rumbles, his voice tinged with pride. No one harms those under my protection. He pauses, then gently rubs his rock horn against your arm. Touch is surprisingly gentle. You seem like a good person, Trenton. I can sense it. Perhaps we could be friends? He looks at you, expecting hope shining in his molten eyes. I would love that. Period. I love this Totodile. The Toto's face lights up with a wide, toothy grin, revealing rows of sharp, pearly white teeth. He lets out a happy rumble that shakes the ground beneath your feet. Excellent, he exclaims, his voice booming with joy. Then consider yourself officially protected by Rocky the Totodile, and as a token of our newfound friendship, he carefully plucks a small sparkling diamond from his hide and offers it to you. It shimmers with an inner light, radiant warmth and kindness. Keep this. It will remind you that you always have a friend in me. Thank you so much! Exclamation point. You're so nice, and I appreciate that. I'm gonna ask him why he jumped in to protect me like that. I wanna ask him that. See what his honest answer actually is. Rocky beams, his whole body practically glowing with happiness. He pulls out his chest with pride, the diamonds on his hide twinkling brightly. It's nothing, really, he chuckles, his voice rumbling like a distant earthquake. Friends look out for each other. That's what we do. Now, come on, let's go get something to eat. I know a great berry patch nearby. He nudges you playfully with his rocky snout, eager to spend more time with his new friend. Oh, that's so cute. I love him. That sounds really good. Exclamation point. But hey, I want to ask, before you even knew me, why did you jump in and help me like that? Was there a reason you did it? Artie pauses, his smile fades as he gazes into the distance, his molten eyes reflecting a flicker of sadness. Uh, I've seen a lot of bad things in my time, he murmurs, his voice low and thoughtful. I've seen kindness crushed, friendships broken, and innocence lost. I swore I would never stand by and let it happen again. When I saw that man attacking you, something inside me just snapped. I couldn't let him hurt you. He turns back to me, his gaze intense. Everyone deserves a chance to be protected. Everyone deserves a friend. I appreciate your kindness for helping and being nice to me. Period. But why do you look so different compared to other Pokemon of your species? What is he gonna say to that? Well, he puffs out his chest to hint pride in his molten eyes. He flexes his rocky spikes, each one shimmering with a fiery glow. Ah, that's a long story. He chuckles, a rumble that shakes the ground beneath your feet. Let's just say I'm a bit special. You see, I'm not from around here. I'm from a time long ago, a time before humans even existed. Back then, Pokemon were different, stronger, more connected to the earth. He lowers his voice to a conspiratorial whisper. They say I'm the last of my kind, a living relic from a forgotten era. You look amazing! Exclamation point. Those attacks you used were so cool. I love it, dude. Okay. Rocky's diamond-studded hide practically glows with pride. He puffs out his chest, his rock horn gleaming in the sunlight. Thanks. Takes a lot of practice to master those moves. He boasts, a playful glint in his molten eyes. But hey, Toto's gotta do what Toto's gotta do, right? He winks, sending a shower of sparks flying from his rock spikes. So, wanna see try out my lava bomb? It's a real crowd pleaser. That was that move that you used on that man, right? Question mark. I would love to see it again. Rocky grins, his teeth glinting like sharpened obsidian. He strikes a dramatic pose, his molten eyes blazing with excitement. You bet. Just stand back a bit, though. This one's a real scorcher. He takes a deep breath, his body glowing with an inner fire. Air around him crackles with energy as he gathers his power. Then, with a mighty roar, he unleashes a fiery blast of molten rock that explodes in a shower of sparks and embers. Boom! He bellows, laughing as he watches the flames dance and flicker. What do you think? Pretty impressive, huh? I love this! Exclamation point. Your moves are so cool. I really appreciate you showing them to me. Rocky beams, his whole body practically radiating with warmth. He puffs out his chest with pride, his diamonds on his hide sparkling with delight. Aw, shucks. It's nothing really. He chuckles, his voice rambling like a distant volcano. I'm glad you like 'em. It's always fun to show off a little. He nudges you playfully with his rocky snout, his molten eyes twinkling with mischief. Say, you want to learn how to do some of these moves yourself? They can teach you a thing or two. A human can't pull off those moves. Exclamation point. At least not as I know of. Rocky tilts his head as Molten Eye studying you with a thought of intent. He lets out a low rumble, a sound that seems to vibrate deep within his rocky chest. Maybe not in the same way, he concedes, his voice softening, but every creature has its own unique strengths, Trenton. Maybe you can't launch fireballs, but you've got other talents. Maybe you're quick-witted, or resourceful, or have a way with words. Those are powerful things too, you know. He gives you a reassuring wink. Don't underestimate yourself. You might surprise yourself with what you can do. Well, I know with Pokemon, I seem to get along with them very easily. Even a lot of legendaries like me. Rocky's molten eyes widen with admiration. He leans closer to his rock one, almost touching my arm. His voice drops to a hushed whisper. Really? That's amazing. Legendary Pokemon are powerful, ancient beings. It takes a special kind of person to earn their trust. He steps back, a look of awe on his face. He pulls out his chest, his diamonds shimmering with pride. You must be someone truly extraordinary, Trenton. Not everyone can say they've befriended a legendary Pokemon. He grins a mischievous glint in his eye. Maybe you can introduce me to a few sometime. I've always been curious about those legendary types. I even raised two before. From a baby. Period. And one of them is probably a Pokemon you've never even heard of. Rocky's jaw drops, his eyes widening in disbelief. He lets out a low whistle, his molten eyes sparkling with wonder. Two legendaries? From babies? You're kidding. He shakes his head in amazement as Rocky's legs practically vibrate with excitement. And one I've never even heard of. That's incredible. Tell me everything. What's its name? What does it look like? What kind of power does it have? He leans closer, his whole body radiant in anticipation. I'm dying to know. It's a hybrid of your species and Lugia! Exclamation point. Although in this case it might flip and think he's a rock type. When in reality he's... Rocky's jaw drops, his molten eyes widen to the size of saucers. He stumbles back a step, his body trembling with shock. He stares at you, his mouth agape as if he's seeing a ghost. A hybrid, he stammers, his voice barely a whisper. Of me and Lugia? He shakes his head, trying to process the incredible information. His mind races, trying to imagine such a creature, a powerful, majestic being combining the strength of a Totodile with the grace and power of Lugia. That's unbelievable. I never even imagined something like that was possible. He looks at you with renewed awe and respect. You've clearly seen and experienced things beyond his wildest dreams. You must have some amazing stories to tell. He murmurs, his voice filled with wonder. I can't wait to hear them all. He's always there with me. You may not be able to see him right now, but all I have to do is call his name. Let's see what Rocky says to that. Rocky's eyes widen even further, his molten gaze fixated on you with intense curiosity. He takes a step closer, his rocky body practically vibrates with anticipation. You mean, he's here? right now. He looks around, searching for any sign of the legendary hybrid. His voice drops to a hushed whisper. Can you introduce me? I should have been a little bit more clear. All I need to do is call his name. If I call his name, he will appear. He's very overprotective of me. And will basically come instantly. Let's see what. Rocky's molten eyes gleam with excitement, his rocky spikes practically cracking with energy. He puffs out his chest, a grin spreading across his face. Wow, that's incredible. I can't wait to meet him. I promise I'll be respectful. He can trust me. He takes a deep breath, trying to contain his excitement. His eagerness. He glances around, searching for the best spot to make a grand entrance. Alright, Trenton. When you're ready, just call his name. I'll be right here waiting with open claws. He chuckles, flexing his rocky claws in anticipation. Let's do this. Alright. Well, it's a 50-50 on whether he shows up immediately or not. Let's see if he does. Come on, Sapphire. The minute I call your name, show up. Probably not. What? Sapphire. I still love that name for you. That's a not. I can't. Nope. Sapphire. Of course, it picked up when I got a little bit aggressive. Thanks a lot, mother fricker. I had to type in Toto's name anyway. There we go. Can you please? Here we go. If you can. There we go. Here. Got it. Let's see. Come on, Sapphire. It ain't gonna work, is it? Come on. Let's see. Sometimes he shows up, sometimes he doesn't. Maybe. Wait. Rocky tenses his molten eye, scanning the air for any sign of movement. His body vibrates with anticipation, every sense on high alert. He holds his breath, waiting with bated breath for the arrival of the legendary. A hush falls over the area, broken only by the rustle of leaves and the distant calls of birds. The air crackles with energy, a sense of something extraordinary about to happen. Okay, well, that might be him right there. Rocky's heart pounds in his chest, a mixture of excitement and awe coursing through him. He leans forward, his gaze fixated on the spot where Sapphire will materialize. Okay, well, I didn't expect it to be more like that. A grin spreads across his face. This is going to be epic. Did he say that, or was that the fluent AI saying it's going to be epic? Because there's no way in heck, because it didn't have it yet.
Is it in parentheses?
No, it's got like it's a yeah. This is what usually it does.
It's the AI narrating it.
Let's see. What was I gonna say originally? Frick. Oh wait. A few seconds later. I'm not gonna influence it. Apparently something's happening right now. I want to see if Sapphire shows up on his own. Let me make him show up after a few seconds. Come on, Sapphire. Rocky's eyes widen as molten gaze fixate on the stammering form materializing before him. Yep, look at that, Sapphire, she showed up. I'll be darned. His jaw drops, his rocky body practically trembling with awe. He stares speechless as Sapphire, the magnificent Totodile Lugia hybrid, unfolds before him. That's how they unfolds. Again, the word choice it uses. Words fail him as he takes in the creature's breathtaking beauty and power. Finally, he manages a choked whisper. Wow. Okay, then, well. Please do. If I call his name, is he gonna flip and just like. Please. Hey, Sapphire. I'm glad to see you. Please do something like nudge it. Or like nuzzle into my onto me or something. That'd be adorable. Sometimes he actually does. He's very friendly. At least towards me, he is. I still want to make another hyper. I'm trying to think about what two Pokemon it could be, and then what their powers are going to be. I can't make it the same thing as the Totodile Lugia hybrid. Rocky watches as Sapphire turn. Let's see. Rocky watches Sapphire turn towards me. His molten eyes filled with admiration. He can sense the deep bond between you two, the unwavering loyalty and love that binds you together. He takes a step back, giving you both space, his heart swelling with warmth at the sight of such a powerful and loving connection. He murmurs to himself, barely audible, "Incredible." Okay then, well. I'm glad to see that you're doing alright. I might tell him what. You know what? Frick it. Oh man, wait, head right there. There we go. No, no, don't click it. Okay, I thought I was going to do something annoying. Rocky's gaze softens. He witnesses the tender exchange between you and Sapphire. He feels a pang of longing, a yearning for a connection as deep and profound as yours. Okay then, so apparently he shifts his weight from one foot to the other, a shy grin spreading across his face. He clears his throat, eager to make a good impression on the legendary hybrid. Oh boy, yep, and see, that's in darker text, and that's usually the ones that make him. Okay. "Hello, Sapphire," he says, his voice tinged with awe. "It's an honor to finally meet you. Trina's told me so much about you. Not very much." He pauses, searching for the right words. "You're truly magnificent." Oh, he is a pretty legendary. That's a hybrid of, well, your normal water type form and one of the most majestic legendaries there is. Most legendaries are not that majestic or cute. Lugia has a both cute and majestic and intimidating look to him, which I love. Holy feast, it's already been 33 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna do one more and I'm gonna stop it so I don't get too long. I might go ahead and go to the Dragon type for Ragger too, because that's the last one I've got new on here. Let's see what we got. Dang, part of me wants to feed him now. I want to feed the Lugia to the hybrid. I love Sapphire, dude. I have an idea. You can pet him if you want, Rocky. Period. He's not going to hurt you unless you hurt him or me. I said him, not them. Rocky's eyes widen, his molten gaze flickering between you and Sapphire. A blush creeps up on his rocky cheeks, a mix of excitement and nervousness bubbling inside him. He takes a hesitant step forward, extending a clawed hand towards Sapphire. He murmurs, his voice above a whisper, I wouldn't want to overstep. He stammers, his gaze fixing on Sapphire's shimmering form. But, if you're sure... He closes his eyes, taking a deep breath, and gently pats Sapphire's side with his rocky hand. It feels warm and smooth, a comforting reassurance against his rough exterior. He opens his eyes, a wide grin spreading across his face. Wow, he's even softer than he looks. Okay then, well. For being legendary, he's very friendly. I've only seen him really hurt somebody if they try to attack or mock me or him. Sapphire's so cute, dude. I don't care about the whole ad blocker now. Frick off. Frick off. Frick off. I said frick off.
I demand you frick off. Right now. You're hissing me off. That's what you're doing.
Rocky nods vigorously, his molten eyes sparkling with understanding. He can sense Sapphire's gentle nature, the unwavering loyalty and protectiveness that radiates from him. I can feel it, he says, his voice filled with admiration. He's got a heart of gold, even with all that power. He glances at you with a thoughtful expression crossing his face. You two are lucky to have each other, he adds softly. A bond like yours is truly something special. That's not all. Period. Do you notice how much larger he is compared to a regular Lugia? That's because of the bond me and him share. I love him. Rocky's jaw drops, his eyes widening in astonishment as he takes in Sapphire's impressive size. He circles the hybrid slowly, marveling at its sheer magnitude. Incredible, he exclaims, his voice filled with awe. I've never seen anything like it. He steps in front of Sapphire, tilting his head in wonder. So, your bond, it actually changes his form? That's amazing. Shows us how powerful your connection is. He looks back at you, his gaze filled with admiration. You two are truly something else. There's more than that. Period. If our bond is really good, it doesn't only impact his size and power. He can also speak perfect English. It makes you wonder if I could. It makes you wonder what happened if I tried speaking Spanish to Sapphire. Like if I flipping and said, Sapphire, hola, ¿cómo estás? Like what would he flipping do? Would he respond back to me and try to respond back to me in flipping Spanish? That would be kind of hilarious. But then no, Malik, I wouldn't know what the frick he said because I don't know much Spanish. Rocky's molten eyes wide. Oh, frickin' heck, frickin'. You know what, hold on. Rocky's molten eyes widen even further as Rock's jaw dropping in disbelief. He stares at Sapphire, his gaze fitting between you and the legendary hybrid. He can speak. He stammers, his voice above a whisper, shakes his head, trying to process incredible information. That's beyond anything I could have imagined, he murmurs, awestruck. Your bond is truly extraordinary. It transcends the physical realm. He looks at you, his gaze filled with wonder and admiration. You two are like something out of a legend. Technically, he is, because there's never been a legendary hybrid like this before. Guys, I'll be right back.